is yours, the world is yours. It's mine, it's mine, whose world is this? It's mine, it's mine.
Gamers and gamettes, what is going on? It's your boy Tanek127 here, and today I'm bringing you guys a tutorial on Phantasy Star Online 2 for the PlayStation 4. Now keep in mind, before you watch this video, you'll need to have downloaded Phantasy Star Online 2 with a Japanese PlayStation ID, and you'll also have had to have made a Sega ID. If you don't know how to do those two things, I'll put a brief description here in the video, you know, something on the screen and stuff like that, but I honestly had someone do it for me, so I'll probably try and find two decent tutorial videos that I can leave for you guys. But there's videos about it all over YouTube and stuff, so just search it. I'm not gonna lie, that downloading the game, that's the easy part. Making a Japanese PSN ID, that part is simple, but the Sega ID, I'm not gonna lie to you, if you can't read Japanese, can be a serious pain. But thanks to Google, you know, things like Google Translate, it does make it fairly simple for us. But anyway, what this video is going to be about is giving you guys a tutorial of the main hub, you know, the social area, you know, where you start out at, where you're going to be spending most of your time at, because one mistake I made with this game is I thought it was just, you know, a regular, traditional World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy 14, Neverwinter type-ish MMO. And that was, you know, the wrong thing. Not necessarily. It still is an MMO, don't get me wrong. There's people freaking everywhere. So it's an MMO. Trust and believe that part. But the and I'll actually go here to this floor right here, my favorite floor, to give you guys an example. But it's more of a Monster Hunter and Ragnarok Odyssey Ace kind of game than it is like a World of Warcraft or Neverwinter Final Fantasy 14 kind of game. Like, don't get me wrong, there's, you know, there's dungeons, there's questing, there's raids in here and everything, but it's more like you're just going around and slashing beasts all day and grinding than actually, you know, doing typical MMO stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a gear grind, it's a leveling grind, there's multiple classes. But for the most part in this game, I see everybody as either a DPS or healer. I don't really see like the tanking concept, you know, and stuff like that in here. That's just my personal opinion. But anyway, we're getting way beyond the point here. But the point of this video is to give you guys a tour of the social hub. Now, the first thing I'm going to start off with is we're just going to go over here to the left. This is basically the quest counter. This NPC right here, she's going to be the person that gives you your quest. This first indicator right here, this, your quest list, as you guys can see. Second one, also your quest list. You know, just stuff you have to do at your level. And as you know, you get into these more, they have sub quests that you do. You know, I guess they look like more challenge and hard mode stuff for me, you know, things for gear and stuff like that. I'm not completely sure. And, you know, all these quests are basically, you know, do some type of objective, kill a certain amount of beasts, you know, get this area done a certain time limit. That's why I say it's more of a Monster Hunter, Ragnarok Odyssey Ace kind of thing. The second option right here, if you go to this one, click this first option, this is the option for you to join lobbies to help other people. As you can see, limited 1 through 4. There are like raids and raid bosses in here and stuff like that. I don't know how those work. I don't know if the party number increases or if it's just, you know, 2 or 3 groups of 4. I'm not too sure how that works. And this fourth option right here, these are your training quests. They basically teach you the basics about all your classes. You do want to complete all these. As you guys can see, I still have 4 that I need to do because they unlock stuff, you know, for you to progress farther in the game. Now, on to this NPC right here. This NPC gives you client requests. She's a special client though. What exactly is so special about her? I'm not sure because I haven't dug into it yet, so forgive me for that. But a lot of her Client requests, they do also require you to progress through the game. So my suggestion would be either Google translating or finding some way to find out what a lot of these quests mean. As you guys can see, I still have 3 I need to do. I've completed half of these, so, and I haven't had any problems progressing since. But when I did get to the beginning of the game, after I finished the first 4 or 5 quests, I had to do something around with her to, you know, to progress farther. Now anyway, moving on. This is your elevator to change floors. Now floors are nothing but servers, as you guys can see. There are a ton of servers on ship 2, which is, you know, the ship that most American players play on. There's a lot of them. These are basically, you know, just your, how do you see the bars on the right? They just basically say, you know, how many people are in these areas and you know, stuff like that. It's really pretty simple. Just pick a floor. You know, to party up with your friends, you have to be on the same floor. So remember that. If you want to party up with Joe, Bob, and Harry, hey, you all need to be on B2 or B3 together. You'll be able to see that each other are online, and purposely in your friends list it tells you what floor they're on, so you know where to go to party up with them. Moving along. We have an NPC here, just a regular client. She gives you client requests. Remember, you guys want to knock these out. As you can see, they're worth tons and tons of XP. The number on the bottom, you see where it says 17,200. That's how much XP that client request is worth. And it's probably just bringing her a certain amount of item, I'm guessing by that times 99 up there. Now, moving more along. I don't even know why I went to this side first. I honestly should have went to the right. But, another NPC, he gives you this guy actually right here, he gives you, I believe, I want to say daily client requests, because I only get them from him sometimes, and I feel like I usually get them about once a day, but I'm not completely sure, so I don't want to comment on that. More clients. These guys over here I honestly haven't messed with too much. Yeah, and they don't really do much of anything besides supply you with more client stuff. Okay. We're actually gonna learn that. Alright, what does this do? Huh. This is another quest counter. Okay. Okay, so she also hands you quests as well. Her, as you guys can see from me talking to her, she became a client. So she has client requests now too. These look like really starter ones, because as you can see there's a couple that are worth 100 XP. I'm probably going to do those just because I have OCD. But anyway, we're going to move on. This is the still the first floor, another client. But the important part I want to get to is over here. This is the person that's responsible for helping you change your classes. And obviously, you know, talking to them gave me some type of tutorial, because that just showed up for me for the first time, and I've came to this guy 1,000 times. If you speak to him, click this first option here, click this, you'll see your class list. All like most MMOs, one character can become every single class. You guys have all the classes right here. This is your I guess swordsman, warrior kind of thing. That's your rogue. That's your I guess some type of gun shooter. That's a dual pistol wielder. This looks like some type of mage or healer. That's an archer. I'm not sure what that one is, and I know that one's a summoner and mage. But let's continue. If you go in this area, you'll notice there's an elevator right here on the left, and an elevator on that side on the right. They both take you to the same area, but before we go up those elevators, I want to take you guys up the stairs real quick. As you guys can see, this is a different floor that's not accessible by the elevators. This is where you're going to come out and begin the game at. After you first finish your tutorial and stuff. So far, none of these NPCs have proved to be anything of serious use or importance. There's just more, you know, hubs and things to interact with up here, but other than that, I haven't seen anything special up here. But I'm only level 19. I have one class up to level 19. I haven't been much through the game, so please do not take my word on that. And anyway, let's go on the elevator, shall we? We're going to talk about the second area. Now, this area is really simple. Now, I want to keep in mind something. If you speak English, you know, anything with Japanese, I want you to notice something. There are symbols on every single shop here telling you what they are. This is obviously an armor shop, gear. This is obviously items, you know, things like potions and stuff like that. The healing color in RPGs and MMOs is green. If you see a green symbol that looks like a pill or a cross, chances are it heals you. I'm pretty sure, you know, if you've played any RPG in your life, you have that basic knowledge. This is the weapons vendor. And anytime you come and talk to these guys, it's simple. Just like any typical RPG, first option is buy, second option is sell. Make sure when you sell something, you put the quantity that you want to sell, or you're going to be selling 0. That's really simple. Same thing with all the vendors. Each vendor has 2 different stations selling 2 different types of item. And moving right along. That's the casino. I haven't explored that at all yet or know anything about it, so I'd be an idiot to take you guys there. Up here, this is the Cosmetic Vendor, aka my girlfriend's favorite place. You come speak to her, you can readjust certain things about your character, like your hairstyle, head accessories, and stuff like that, free of charge. However, if you wanna remake your character, that's gonna cost you some money, and guess what? If you're not Japanese, that may be a problem for you. So I wouldn't do that. Make sure you make a character that you're happy with. Now, there's one more interesting thing I want to show you guys before we stop. And that is, besides this cool little thing that lets you bounce, whee! Just go over those, press circle, and go whee! Is the market board. See this hook symbol? Market board. Your first time coming here, you're gonna... Okay. You're gonna click that option 1, and it's going to request a password that you create for the first time. Make a password, but every time after that, you can access the market board. Now this, the easiest way for you to find anything on here is to honestly just go to the bottom and hit search. And it's going to show you everything that's for sale on the market board. But if you want categories, gear, weapons, etc., that's this option right here. And you just have to honestly explore with these, play with them, use Google Translate, whatever your option is, and figure out what each and every single one of those do. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it for this area, and it's really honestly that simple. It's really, there's nothing complicated, nothing crazy about it, as you guys can see. But anyway, guys, I hope this guide helps you. You know, if you're playing Phantasy Star Online in Japanese like I am. As you guys can see, I'm American speaking. I don't know a word of Japanese except konnichiwa. So yeah, that's it. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you all so much for watching. It's your boy Tanek127, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Peace out, guys.
Don't you cry.